Howdy gang, how's it going? So we are gonna be playing Breaking Bad Real Locations TV show. Geo gets a map today, so it's got 61 locations from the TV show in there. It doesn't have Walt's house. I don't think it does because I think, um, or it might do, but I know that Walt's house isn't on Google Maps. It hasn't been covered. It's just like unofficial coverage. I don't know if you have it, but there is official coverage of some of the locations I can't figure out, so I will find out afterwards what they are. But some of them you look and you're like, oh yeah, those are iconic. You know, me and Gab are season 3 of our rewatch. It's my first rewatch since I watched it originally just after it first came out. It got spoiled for me on Tumblr, pretty much. So I wasn't one of the people to watch Breaking Bad, live when it came out. But I mean, it's still incredible. Yeah, the twins, the cousins, are kicking about. The Salamancas, just amazing, absolutely amazing. Because I was like, I watched Better Call Saul, and I was like, yeah, this is more refined. It's better than Breaking Bad. And now I'm watching Breaking Bad, and I'm like, Breaking Bad's Breaking Bad. um, I just forgot how unbelievably horny Walt is, and Skyler, to be fair. Maybe not as much Skyler, but she did just fuck Ted. And the delivery of the line, "I fucked Ted," incredible. That whole thing is just horrifying. She's in the right though. I think she's in the right to fuck Ted. Right. I forgot that he sort of like, again, spoilers by the way for Breaking Bad here. I mean, it goes without saying. I'm going to be talking about the locations, and I'm going to be talking about what happens in the show. If you haven't seen Breaking Bad, get a grip and watch Breaking Bad. Um, but yeah, spoiler warning. This one is this the um hmm is this where they stored the RV? With the guy, I can't remember his name, but the guy that owns the storage facility. There's that bit where Hank turns up at Walt and Jesse are trapped in the RV, and Hank's outside, and then Walt rings Saul to ring Hank, saying Marie's in the hospital or whatever. Maybe it's this. We are super super remote, but we did have a sign with uh address on. But yeah, this will be outside Albuquerque, which gonna be hard to find. I am gonna try and find them all. Where was that sign? Sorry about the lag, by the way. We will. Yeah. I'm doing a slow reveal. Where was it? 103 Lano del Sur Southeast. Okay. Yeah, we're not in the city. I did manage to find Bogdan's car wash, and then I just got majorly confused. It was off a mainish road. So, what was the name of this boulevard again? ABQ Dragway, Montesa Park South. Right. ABQ Dragway, Montesa Park South convenience store. Right. So we look maybe to the south of Albuquerque. So yeah, it should be. It's not a massive city actually. So we might be okay, and we should at least know the general vicinity of where we are. But yeah, we're gonna be somewhere around like out here. We can't see big mountains. Again, apologies. we can actually to the north east and a bit over there. There was a better sign. There was a better sign with a Oh my god, come on. With what boulevard this was? No, because we got the Llano del Sur southeast, but I swear it had a because we're on a biggish road, but I feel like that's the Llano del Sur when that's going to be small. But I swear there was a sign that said about the boulevard, which will be the bigger one. That's Llano del Sur again. Ace Metal's top dollar. No. Don't think I'm not going down there. Not going down there because there's not going to be anything there. So we'll go on this road. Let's double check the signs again if it ever loads for us. No. I think I'm just making this shit up unless it's. Right, Broadway Boulevard. Is that what that says? I think it is. Right. Okay. Let's log the fuck in then. Broadway Boulevard. Where the fuck are you? Broadway, North New Mexico. Yeah, that is what that is. Majera Plates. Did I see a Majera-ish? No. Right, okay. And I think we should be somewhere. I actually don't even know where to start scanning for it. Right. Broadway Boulevard. That's not coming up on anything like that. These are just mainish roads, so it's going to be smaller one. Okay. Might have to start moving around a bit. I'll have a quick scan to see if we can see a Broadway Boulevard just sort of on the outskirts of Albuquerque. It's not going to be over here because we're up in the hills there, so we're in a flat valley. Bobby Foster Road, Sunport Boulevard, no. Access Road, no. Sandia Heights Highway, that's the interstate. Iris Road, Northern Boulevard. Maybe more. There's more up here, to be fair. And were we just entering? Did it have something that was like we were just entering Albuquerque? Let's remember that though. I'll put a pin there because that's got the sign. Broadway Boulevard, right? And we'll head a bit up here. It's going to be slow. Going. Not the first one we were wanting to find because, yeah. Road angle sort of going that way-ish. We're on a biggish road, not on the interstate though. But it could be like, it could be sort of way out. But I don't think it is. Could be in like Medina's Masonry, Boss. It could be in like this stuff, potentially. Not sure. I actually don't want to give up. I want to find it. But because I'm better than that now. I'm not just gonna be like, oh, you know what, it's gonna be quite hard to find. I'll leave it. Just depending which way to go down here. It's all America just sucks for signage. Like Broadway Boulevard, and then the Llano del Sur. Llano. So the double L in Welsh is a slur. So Llano, Llano, South Valley Auto. So like in this, you'd think it would be like this, the South Valley, yeah. You'd think it would be in South Valley, no? You'd think South Valley would be in South Valley. Get in there, right. Broadway Boulevard. Broadway Boulevard. Right, I'm going to head back to here because this is South Valley, right? Now, good quality coverage. We've got Ace Metals. South Valley is here. In and around this bit here, there should be a Broadway Boulevard. Not this, is it? No. Load. Quality lube. There is some quality lube about, though. You'll love to see it. Right. And we've got the Lano del Ser. We've got Ace Metals. And then other stuff. We have got stuff about, you know, like, that will tell us where we are. Okay. And the angle is like that. So, no. But I think this is... I think we were on a main road. Oh, I thought that was... I just saw DR. Don Felipe, Pajurito. I'm going to go a bit further in. Lakeview Road, Gun Club. Ronald's Landscaping. Is this all the South Valley still? I think it is, yeah. Broadway Boulevard, yes. Forgive me, I need to sneeze in a bit. Ace Auto Parts. Ace Auto Parts, I saw that. Hold up. Wait, is that where we... Ace Metals. Fuck. This is it, though. This is the... Where's the Lano del Ser? Right. South Valley Tires, Prosperity. Ace. Oh, there's so much Ace. Broadway, Murray. Is this still Broadway Boulevard? Yep. Lano del Ser. Loads of auto parts, so it's a big like car, dude. Thingy. I don't think we're this far down. I'm looking though, and then it's not going to be all there because that goes up to a main road. Right. Let's have a think about this. So we have this is Broadway Boulevard, or at least it should be, unless this sign here is, or whatever it is directing us for something which isn't around here. Montesa Park South. I can't find that tiny little road that says Broadway Boulevard Southeast. Wait, I didn't even check if I was going on the right direction. Apologies. It'll be worth it when I find it. Where was the sign? Where was the goddamn sign? Is it this one? I do have a checkpoint which I could just go to be fair. But it's here. Come on. It is Broadway Boulevard Southeast. Yeah? Majera Pallets. Did I see that? No. Ace Auto Parts. Should probably go and have a look, see if like another road is like numbered or something. Another road is Albuquerque Foreign Auto Parts. Like we should be in this is the auto parts capital of Albuquerque, no? So we should be around here. Yeah, we are. This is the Broadway Boulevard. Albuquerque Asphalt. Damn, dude, they love just trucking. Right. Anything else on here? Please don't say Ace Auto Parts is just Ace Metals. Let's go up here because it's more of a crossing. Shit cam though, or like shit quality. It's not quite shit cam, but it's shit quality. Broadway Boulevard, cool. So we at least know we're there. PG Enterprise. You can tell us what like street this is, because I don't think that. I think the other one's a bit small. 105 Dale, Murray Street, is that? Murray Southeast. 301 Murray Southeast. It could even be further up here. I don't think it is, because the road angle doesn't really fit, and it's not part of the South Valley. Murray Road Southeast. Is that there? Yeah. Albuquerque Asphalt is there. Okay. Right. Albuquerque Asphalt was here-ish. Yeah. So, Albuquerque Asphalt is there. Right. We're down from Albuquerque Asphalt. It doesn't have that road name though. Okay, let's just travel on down this road till we get to that thing. So, Albuquerque Asphalt there, yeah. This is Iron Horse. Iron Horse is there. I know this is slow as fuck, but my brain's a little slow when it comes to getting the exact thing. Albuquerque Foreign Auto Parts. There. Okay. Further down. We'll just keep going until it's down here, innit? Albuquerque Foreign Auto Parts, and we are opposite. Is it down here then? And it's just, we went over the river. Yeah, the dried up fucking river. And then we're down here then. Yeah? And it's just not the Los Picaros Road. But it said Llano del Sur. Ace Metals. Right, we're down this. We have to be. End of the road there, yeah. Ace Metals. Yep. Where's the start? Here. We're somewhere like there. I went the wrong way again. I got my left and my right mixed up. After all of that. Llano del Sur Southeast. Llano del Sur Southeast. I hurt myself today. That was fun. That was so much fun. I loved doing that. What was I thinking? I went left. Wait, no, I didn't even go left. I went right. No, I did go left. It's just because I was coming from the other way. Look, we found it. But, okay. It's Bogdan's Car Wash. I found this before. We can save a bit of time. Right? We could save a bit of time. It was up. I think we can save a bit of time. If I can find out the name of the road again, I'll remember. Yeah, Bogdan's Car Wash. Fuck you, Bogdan, and your eyebrows. Which is, as a man with massive eyebrows, I think discriminatory. I feel offended and triggered by I think that's probably the worst thing Walt's ever done is criticize Bogdan's eyebrows, to be honest. Not, the well, it's hard to even pick one. Where were we? I'm probably gonna have to. It was over this side because we've got the big mountain over there. And yeah, all right. The Menol Heights, Menol Boulevard. Here we are. Yeah, okay. Sound. I will not fuck this one up. It was Menol Boulevard, and then it was thingy Salem Road. I found it before. Salem Road there, yeah. Uh, and it was Mr. Car Wash there. Sound. Okay, it took ages to find the one before, right? I've saved everybody a bit of time. They don't have to watch the tragedy of me getting my. To be fair, I always talk about how I get my east and west mixed up. I don't know what it is. I'd still just whenever I still always just call it wrong because in my head E comes before W in the alphabet, right? So E's over here and then W's over here. So in my mind, East should be there and West should be there. Maybe I should write a letter to the Compass people and get them to see if they can change East and West around. So, I can cut down being 297 yards away on GeoGuessr to... but this should be bang on, right? So, yeah, that is definitely Bogdan's Car Wash. Apologies about the snottiness. I just had a random sneeze and now I'm struggling with it. Yeah, Bogdan's Car Wash is there. We go into... There's the Snow Heights Circular. Salem Road there. I see. Where I went before, I was like, how the hell does Menol Boulevard join onto Salem Road? And I was like, oh, I'll just put it here. Look, I have a slight 2-day hangover. So that's why my brain's not thinking properly clearly. But yeah, there we go. Walt ends up, when he's money laundering, they end up buying the car wash in the end, don't they? Because he is nothing but vindictive. Horrible. And we are... Boom. No! We weren't even on the main road. I was so confident. That's fine. Look, I've come to terms with the fact that I suck at... Oh, we've got it. We've got another remote one, boys. We have another remote one, boys. Look, I found them. I'm just an idiot at lining it up on the map. I think finding it's good enough, Where the fuck is this? Is this... Welcome to... Atrice Heritage Academy. So yeah, I'm pretty sure the first one was the RV spot. Is this Walt's school? It is. No, that is Walt's school. Yeah. Honestly, fair dues to the person who's made this map because they 61 locations to find them. It's pretty cool. Yeah, like good stuff to whoever made this. That is Walt's school, isn't it? Yeah, because he just tried. Because Skylar fucked Ted, and then the slimy little fucking cunt. And look, I'm trying to not swear as much while doing this, but I've already started, so I might as well not stop. He was getting fired by Carmen, and he tried fucking kissing her. Disgusting, man. I hate it when his randiness is like minging, absolutely minging. Because I remember the first time I watched Breaking Bad, I was like, yeah, Walt's the hero here, Walt's like, goddamn that bitch Skylar, not letting him lie and fucking ruin their lives. And look, Skylar's not a saint either. I mean, she fucked Ted. Whether rightly or wrongly, if that was, the right thing to do, she did it. I mean, he is hard to resist. He is a silver fucking fox. But yeah, I mean, and then my brother was watching it in lockdown, and I was like, tuning in every now and then. I was like, oh my god, like why was I like, how did I think Walt was like okay? I mean, I was young. I was like 17, 18 maybe. Um, it was like the classic anti-hero. And it's like, no, he's just a villain. Like, um, yeah, we got Jaguar Boulevard anyway, and it's Walt School. Cool stuff. That is not a New Mexico car because we don't have a yellow plate. Yeah, and now I'm watching and obviously being obsessed with GeoGuessr. I'm like, dude, yellow plates. They're pretty saucy, to be fair. Only on the back. No, we don't have a car there. Jaguar Boulevard, anyway. On okay, again, we've got the biggish. Well, this is Sandia Crest over to the west. So again, I will go somewhere over this way, and I guess we'll start scanning the desert outside of Albuquerque again. Hey, yep, right. Don't even know what sort of region this is. This is more remote, and there aren't as many places. I cannot believe I spent so long trying to find that auto parts place, and I just, yeah, ballsed it up. Right then, we have Jaguar Boulevard and Dennis Chavez. Okay, I'm actually currently because I'm rewatching BoJack as well because I was like BoJack Horseman, that is, for those not in the know, obviously. And I'm on a double Aaron Paul because Aaron Paul plays Todd Chavez in that, and look, the first season of it is actually fucking wank. Like, it is not good. Because I was like, the first couple episodes are like really, really bad of BoJack Horseman, and then I was like, oh, it's picked up a bit, and I was like, it's still like a bit shit. But then season two's hit, and I'm like, yeah, it's good. So yeah, double Aaron Paul. We've got Boulevards, which should come up quite, And again, it's not an absolutely massive city. Be cool to visit. Honestly, it's got a fair bit of source. It's like in terms of its architecture and like, compared with a lot of American towns and cities, which sort of do look the same. Carbon copy, like suburban. Yeah, suburbia. But it seems because it's it's south, so it's got more sort of like southern architecture and stuff. Yeah, bit more saucy. Where's Jaguar Boulevard? Eubank Boulevard to someone Chavez, Dennis Chavez. Don't know who Dennis Chavez is. GG for having a road named after you, though. Like, I was thinking like up here-ish because we got that over there. I don't think it's down here. So yeah, but I think this is a suburb of Albuquerque as well. So yeah. Northern Boulevard, High Resort Boulevard. Oh. Look, we're not on for a perfect score, so it's not as not as vital that we're spending ages scanning it. I don't actually know if people like enjoy watching me scroll through the streets terribly of some random ass place. But I couldn't be asked to play Jules today. Or couldn't be asked to play Jules on stream because I kind of had a feeling that was going to be crap. And lost my train of thought, to be honest. I can't remember what I was going to say. But nope, it's gone. It's gone. Slow brain day. Oh, I was going to say, these videos never usually actually do that well, to be honest. The Jules ones sort of, I mean, they don't do amazingly, but they do a bit better. We had numbered stuff. Yeah, so But I just do these for like sort of my own satisfaction, really. Um, I like doing it. I don't nothing I've really put out is for views. I try not to be too obsessed by it. I just do it because I'm playing anyway. I might as well just turn the camera on. Um, I mean, I'd absolutely love to have however many thousand views and quit my job and just do this for a living. But at the minute, I'm just like I'm quietly happy with how things are going. To be honest, with the channel, it's people are tuning in. Like it's not amazing, like not mental numbers, but it's still early days, and people are subscribing. I'm getting people are giving feedback. It's fucking buzzing when people are like, "Hey, I'm really enjoying the videos." I'm like, that's fine. Even if it's like literally just like one or two, not even one or two, like five or six. That's fine. Like that's still good. People enjoying the stuff. I I don't know where we are though here. I have no idea, and I probably should go around. But I mean, like, look how far away we are from anything. We're not gonna get anything other than this is the mainish road, and so is this. I can't be asked to go into Albuquerque from here because it's ages away. So I'm gonna put it somewhere up here-ish, I think. No. Somewhere up this way. It's not on an interstate. Yeah. Okay. Over there. We were looking at... Okay, it was a bit too far off in the distance the stuff was, I guess. But... Yeah, I mean, like... I mean, maybe we could have got to this road. No, it's Dennis Chavez Boulevard. Okay. I could have scanned further over here, but I was scanning up here. I thought it was up here. That's fine. And yeah, that was Todd's school. Not Todd. That's Bojack. That's Walt's school and Walt Jr. I refuse to call him Flynn. Um, but I mean, Walt Jr. is a terrible fucking name as well, to be honest. Walter, you have to feed me, Walter. I hate Mondays, Walter. I don't know what one this is. Um, is this something? No, I don't know. I do not know what this is. Little annoyed that we didn't get well, not annoyed, but there was certainly some cooler ones that we could have got. You know, yeah, like there was Jesse's house, and I mean we still got one more, so we might be able to get one of those. Tennessee Street. Um, I will. I'll try and find out what this is afterwards. It's not immediately coming to me. Um, Fair and Square. Let's have a think. The only thing I think is maybe like the it's not a bowling arcade that Jesse ended up laundering the laser tag, but no. Hmm. Dude, is it the when I because again I'm only on season 3 at the minute, but is it when when Mike, Jesse and Walt go into business together and they've got like the hub, the place, the the can't call them a gang, but the headquarters or whatever. Is that where that is? I think that's it. God, I'm pumped to get to the because we're like season 1. We're like this is like so good, and I was like there's so much more like to come. Like I was see end of season 1. I was like shit, things aren't going that well for Jesse here, and I was like dude, he hasn't even met Jane yet. Central Avenue, right? We should be in the center, right? On Central Avenue. I think that's what this is though. We'll try and find this. I'm just gonna have a quick look for a Central Avenue there. Whoa, right. I am gonna fucking 5K this one. It's happening. Okay? I refuse, even if it, no, not if it takes all day, 'cause the footy's on soon. But, right. Central Avenue. It runs all the way through. Albuquerque Botanical Gardens, good for them. Oh, this is all Central Avenue. I'd love to know. Look how long Central Avenue is. We don't even, it doesn't even say if we say that at west or east west. And look at all these roads going off it. And one of them is going to be Pennsylvania Street. We got Wyoming. We've got Virginia. Wait, did I see a Tennessee or was that Pennsylvania? Bro. Dude. Pennsylvania Street. Central Avenue, Pennsylvania Street. Dependable auto repair. Come on now. Right. We've got the Fair and Square. I can't remember which way I went down to get to the thingy. God's Warehouse. He's not doing a pretty good job of hiding his. If I was God, right, and I was like, let's keep it on the DL here, that I've got, I feel like sort of just blatantly putting it out there. I mean, he's tried to keep it. He's done so well of hiding his existence, and then he fucks up by putting it so openly there. Sorry, I've just seen Rhode Island Street. Yep. Which is okay. Okay. Rhode Island Street is to the left of us, which is the west. Yeah? So, okay. Rhode Island Street is there. So we're about here-ish. We've got Charo Chavez opposite us. Right, we are there. We actually are there. We've got Cambio El Charo there. So we have to be here. Thank fuck for that. Redemption. And look, I just kind of got a bit lucky scanning there. I saw that these have sort of like American place names. And I was like, surely Pennsylvania is going to be around about there. Okay, what have we got? Not sure. I got like Saul's office doing this before, and the bit where Jesse's waiting by the side of the road for the guy to pick him up, and the new life guy, and the rice and cigarettes missing. So I mean, if you want to have a go around and play the map, it's really it's cool. But yeah, it is potluck as to which ones you get. But that's fine. I don't know which one this is though. I don't know which one this is. Is it? No. Savoy Bar and Grill. It sort of rings a bell as to what it might be. I can't remember. No. Trying to look around and see if that reminds me of anything from the show. If any, I mean, I'll try and find out what it is afterwards. I think I'm right on the four that we've had. But this one, maybe because it's a bar and grill. Maybe could it, have been residential and It's not Walt's new place, no. Don't know. I do not know what this one is. If anybody, I'll try and find it afterwards. But if anybody does, drop a comment and be like, "You idiot!" It's that massively famous Montgomery Parkway. I've saw that already. I'm going to be so well versed with the streets of and the layout of Albuquerque. Montgomery Boulevard. Yeah, here we are. See, it's quite big. And we got Montgomery Parkway LP. So that Montgomery stops here-ish. Turns into Montano Road. We got Montgomery Park here. Yeah. Popeye's Louisiana chicken. Oh, don't do that to me. Because now I want some fried chicken. No, it's only actually doesn't matter. Montgomery Boulevard. Yeah, we should be like in and around here because we've got Montgomery Park. Right. Let's find another, because we found Montgomery Boulevard. Let's find another street name. I'm sorry, to the American people who I said their direction system sucks. They're actually good with the streets. Obviously, it's quite well signposted. That's mean in terms of actual, yeah, on like highways and stuff like that. Actually, within the city, it's it's pretty well, yeah, signposted and stuff. But only really like in terms of what the actual street you're on is, not really where you're supposed to go. So we've got the Juan Tabo and we've got the Montgomery. So they're quite big. So we'll just scan along the Montgomery. Juan Tabo is here. Cool. And we had the Montgomery Boulevard Parkway. Montgomery, yep. Okay. There's the Savoy Bar and Grill. There we are. I can do it. I just can be a bit stupid sometimes. And we're right opposite there. I don't know what this is. I will have a look now because that should be it there. Yeah. And we've got Savoy Bar and Grill, Albuquerque. Bar and Grill, Albuquerque. And then owned by Gordon Ramsay. Breaking Bad? Savoy Bar and Grill. Oh! Wait. Savoy Bar and Grill. Okay, so that's the real one. Okay, so I have seen this yet. It's where yeah, Walt's a little bitch too. Great episode, the Peekaboo episode. Um it's okay, so it has all of the locations on here. Cool. It's the one where Jesse goes to try and get what's his name? Skinny Pete. Skinny Pete gets robbed by Spooge and that other the woman, and then there's a little kid there, and they drop the ATM on Spooge's head. So that's what that is, and then that must be the one where because Walt lies about Gretchen and Elliot's money because he needs to do it like a man, and make his own way around, and whatever. He's salty that they kicked him out of the company. And then, yeah, he meets up with her at the Savoy Bar and Grill. I didn't know that. Kind of quite a niche one. It must only appear once. But, yeah, really, really, really cool stuff. We got 2 5Ks there. Let's not talk about that. let's not. And let's not talk about that either. But, yeah, I mean, we found, apart from that one, we found all of them. I just have the brain of a peanut. But if you look, I'll just... No, I actually don't know what one that one is. Is that Walt's new apartment? I think maybe. Um, but yeah, play around yourself, and see if you can, beat. Okay, yeah, pretty much everybody's beaten me. Pretty much, see if you can beat 22,290. It's probably quite easy to do because yeah, it's all in one city, and yeah, should be for a not so simple-minded individual. Should be quite easy to do. Right. Anyway, thanks a bunch, and I'll see everybody soon. Oh, for God's sake. Well, that just about sums it up, didn't it? Streamlabs app wouldn't let me end stream again.